All right, everybody. I hope you can still see everything. I had to make some changes to the camera, but I think I put everything back correctly. I did go ahead and update the scoring track over here. It looks like I have about 130 points so far. That's definitely not enough to win the game, especially in this motive. Now, my last video, I did make a couple mistakes, but pretty much the ones that I made weren't too bad, and I was able to correct them actually as I was playing. So in the video, what I did was I just edited those out. So hopefully I didn't miss any. I did miss one thing though. I believe I made an error here in my notoriety track, and I should have one more notoriety. So we are starting Act 3. Now I'm hoping that I will be able to film everything, Act 3 and the finale, and not take too long. But as you can see, each one of these acts has been taking me quite a while to film. So if I have to, there may be 2 more videos. There may be Act 3 and then the finale, but I'd like to put it all together if I can. But let's remind everybody where we are here in Act 3. It says the Nautilus went at a frightful pace, 40 miles an hour. It literally tore through the water. Where was Captain Nemo? Had he succumbed? Where were his companions dead with him? Well, in this third act, there are couple things you can do. Now you can change Nemo's motive if you want to, or select a Nautilus upgrade for purchase, which we added another one up here. So now we've actually got 5 different Nautilus upgrades over here that we could purchase if we want to. Also, we added the orange ships to the ship bag. And what's next? Also, now we are adding 3 white dice and 1 black dice to begin each placement phase. But what we get to do is choose between 2 of the white ones, any 2 of the white ones, to determine our action points, or if we choose to do a lull turn. All right, so let's set that aside and let's get started. We need to start with a new adventure card. All right, we're starting Act 3. And this says the Galapagos. All right, Darwinism is widely regarded as fact now. Captain, I preferred to my silent companion for comment as we sailed. Nemo did not disappoint. And yet, history shows us repeatedly that humanity never evolves. Well, this is a test. We have to get a 7 or higher. We can use the Nemo resource for a bonus. Now it says pass, P or F fail, and gain 1 Nemo. Or just fail. So we need a 7. We can use the Nemo. I'm going to use the Nemo, so I get +2 on my die roll. Let's roll 2 dice. Yep. 8 + 2 is 10. We definitely passed it. So either pass or fail and gain 1 Nemo. So we passed it. That's not too bad. It gives us 1 science discovery. That's ×6 per our motive. So 6 more points right off the bat. That's great. We've got to get at least 200 not to fail. Not to fail completely. Today I'm just drinking a artificially sweetened tea. Already it's starting to get really hot and humid. Already in Florida, of course. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do our placement. Oh, now we could do a lull turn. We've got 2 6s here. Sometimes it is maybe beneficial to do a lull turn, But I'm not going to do one right now. So let's see where we got to place some ships. 3, 5, and 2, and 6. All right, what do we have here? So 3 is full. We can't go to the Arctic Ocean. We can't go here. We can go to the South Atlantic. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and put one here. All right. Number 5 is European seas. You can't go in the European seas. It's full. Indian Ocean is full. So we're going to have to reveal a ship. Let's reveal one. Let's reveal one down here in the Indian Ocean. What do we have here? And, oh, it is an ironclad. So it's a Japanese ironclad ship, Ryujo. And it's got 7 attack and a 10 defense. So that is going to go there. Then we have 2 more in 6. So we're going to fill the Indian Ocean up. There's nothing wrong with that. We actually, on our track over here, we need to sink a couple ships in the say that 3 times fast, in the Indian Ocean. All right, we've got the Victoria. That's a British capital ship. And, oh, we just have a non-warship. This is the Ariel. It's a clipper. All right, we placed all the ships. Now, what are we going to do? I'm going to use the differential for 6 and 3. So we're going to have 3 here. All right, so let's remind ourselves of some of the cards. We still have 4 characters on the board. That's great. We can utilize some of their things. I want to try to keep as many, of course, alive as I can, because Nadine will give us extra victory points for the crew members that we keep alive. Of course, we've already utilized 3 of them. So we have the double hull, gain an additional +1 DRM when exerting your hull resource. So if I use a hull resource, I can get +1 DRM, and ignore all 6 results when rolling to apply damage to the Nautilus. That's awesome. We have Nemo's Manifesto. After passing an incite action, you may then spend 1 ship resource using its DRM as a further reduction in notoriety. That's pretty good, because we're starting to get really high. If we reach 26, well, we're at 22. If we reach 26 on our notoriety track, we're dead. The other one is Monstrous Design. Gain 1 fewer notoriety per ship token that you sink from a stalk attack. Not a bold attack, a stalk attack. Also, we have Electric Horns. Once per action phase, you may spend 1 action point to reduce your notoriety, or -2 during a lull turn. So there is one reason why you may want to have a lull turn. We may have to utilize that so we can, decrease our notoriety by 2. Also, we have these keepers over here. Immediately after moving between the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific, you may perform this test for a +1 notoriety. And the test is 7. Pass and receive +2 action points this turn. Even if this exceeds the normal 5, which is usually the most you can do. Fail, you cannot save 1 action this turn. Also, we have the Coxswain. It's sacrifice a failed this character resource card to ignore any fails, any just drawn regular adventure. Some of this at the end of the game is a pass if you keep it till the end of the game. I'm probably just going to keep that one till the end of the game. We still also have one of these Deadly Seas that we drew, and it says you can use this for a +2 DRM after the roll. All right, so what are we going to do? We're way over here in Central Pacific. I think we need to do some movement here. We need to get over here to the Indian Ocean for sure. So, and these are really all starting to fill up pretty big. So I'm going to use 1 to just move up here. And we're going to start taking out some of the ships here in the Western Pacific. I think that's what we need to do. All right, so if I do a stalk attack, and what do we have over here? Western Pacific, we've already got these, but we can use some here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go ahead first. I'm going to do a bold attack on this one here. So we need to reveal a ship in the Western Pacific. And, oh, nice, it's a Deadly Seas. Which one is it? This is Nautilus Breakdown. Not good. You have to remove it and immediately end this turn. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Well, that sucks. I'll discard this and immediately end the turn. I guess I don't do anything. Well, that's great. Wow. Now, that begs a question. I have 2 left. I cannot keep 2. The maximum amount that you can save for your action point track is 1. So I'm going to have to even still lose another action point. So at least we got 1 going in. All right, let's start another turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to draw a new adventure card. Spy Network. The speed and force of world events create winds of change and tides of fortune. I was invited to join a council of officers digesting news stories from an array of sources. Nemo sought patterns, meanings, and portents for his plans. It's a keeper. When the Nautilus is in the European seas, which is way over here, when he's in the European seas, you may gain 1 notoriety to send forth spies. All right, so then you have to do a test, and the test is 10, but plus DRM equal all placed insight cubes anywhere. Oh, well, that's not bad. I mean, I've got 3, so it's a plus 3 DRM for that. It says pass, fail, and select 1 set aside non-finale adventure card. Place it on the top of the adventure deck. Or fail and conduct an uprising cube removal step. At game's end, you get to pass it if you just keep it till the game's end. All right, so I think I'm probably just going to keep this and try to, because if I keep it and I pass at the end, I will get 1 more insight. So at the end of the game, that will count for us. Well, that's not too crazy of a card. All right, moving on. Let's place some more ships. I really needed to get rid of some ships over here. But unfortunately, not great. All right, what do we have? We have 2, 5, 5, and 6. All right, so in C number 2 is right here is Eastern Pacific. We definitely have some openings. So we'll place a hidden ship there. Then 2 and 5. 5, of course, is the European seas. Well, let's go ahead and reveal 2 more ships. Wow, we are really starting to get overrun by ships. But it is the 3rd, act, so that's reasonable. Oh, this is the Hercules, British ship, British capital ship. That's got an 8 attack and 11 to sink. Whoa, that's good defense. And, oh, we got another one. And this is another Deadly Seas. This is Rogue Wave. So discard this and lose 1 character if available. Well, that sucks. Oh my gosh, who am I going to lose? Of course, I can't lose Nadine. If you lose Nadine, you lose the game. So I have to discard this, and I have to lose 1 character. I've got a Chief Engineer. He's got to discard and redraw on it. He's got a +1 on it. +2 action points. He's pretty decent. He's also got a 5 at the victory points at the end of the game. Plus 1 action point, 3 victory points for the second officer, and then the first officer, 3 action points, or plus 3 DRM after roll. We're going to have to sacrifice the second officer. Oh, another lost member of our ship. Well, that sucks. All right. And now number 6. We got to put something down here in the Indian Ocean. I don't have anything in the Indian Ocean, so we can go over here. We can't do there. We can go over here. So we're going to reveal a ship in the Western Pacific. And what do we have? Bam. Nice. Not a warship. This is a mail ship. Mail ships suck because if you sink them, you get 2 notoriety for sinking a mail ship. So that's not the greatest thing in the world either. All right, so what am I going to use for my differential? I've got a 2 and a 6, so that's 4. I already have 1. So I got a nice 5-point turn this time. All right, so, well, first off, I'm just going to stay there. I'm going to do another bold. I'm going to bold attack this ship here. That does cost 1. Oh, yeah, I would have lost 1 last turn anyways that I didn't take. All right, so let's see what we have there. What kind of ship? Oh, and it's a Cutty Sark. It's a clipper. All right. Now, of course, they don't fight us. We just get to fight them. I'm going to go ahead and exert a crew. That's plus 3 DRM. I need a 9 or better to sink this. All right, guys, let's see. Let's do this. And 7, 8, 9, 10. We sank the Cutty Sark. All right, so we sank that in the Western Pacific. I am going to go ahead and put it here, and that's going to give me another notoriety. Oh, geez. Not looking great here. That's good. But I can continue to do another one. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to put that here. I'm going to put the Cutty Sark up here. And I'm going to stop attacking ships in this area. All right, next. I'm going to try to incite. I have to incite. I've got to get my notoriety down. And 1 fewer ship per token that you sink in a stalk attack. I should have just done a darn stalk attack. God damn it. All right, I didn't. So let's do an incite. After passing an incite action with Nemo's Manifesto, you may then spend 1 ship resource using its DRM for further reduction. All right, so I'm going to try and incite. Incite costs 1. All right. And to incite, I can exert any 1 ship resource. I will exert the crew. That's 3. Any 1 spent treasure token, VP value, I'm going to use this. It's a 3. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to have plus 3. So that's plus 6. Now, when you incite, plus 1 the Arcane Library, I don't have. Plus 2 Sunken Treasure Fleet, don't have. But minus 1 per revealed ship token. So there's a minus 1. Minus 1 per uprising cube already in that ocean. I already have a cube, so now I have minus 2, but I had plus 6, so now it's just plus 4 on my die roll. All right, guys, let's see what we can do here. Not good. 3 plus 4. is 7. 7 to 8 is apathy. And I'm going to use this here, discard this for +2 DRM after the roll. So that gives me plus, what did I say? +2. That gives me a 9. So that is an uprising. I get to place a cube there. And I get -1 notoriety. So I'm going to place it on the Chinese migrants. I'm going to get -1 notoriety. Then I'm going to utilize Nemo's Manifesto. After passing an inside action, you may then spend 1 ship resource using DRM for further reduction in DRM. I'm going to use the crew, so I'm going to move it down to fresh, but that's +3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Instead of receiving an additional -3. Nice. So I'm down to 19 notoriety. So I think that was well worth it. Now what are we going to do? Now we're going to move. I'm going to move from the Western Pacific to the Indian Ocean. That cost me 1. Now, immediately after moving between the Indian Ocean and Western Pacific, either way, you may perform a test for +1 notoriety. I am not going to do it. Oh, geez. I received 2 action points this turn only, even if this exceeds the action point maximum of 5, if I pass it. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's called the Torres Straits. So, it's going to cost me 1 notoriety. So now we're up to 20. And it's a 7. I only need a 7. I can utilize the hull, which is a +2. And this is gain an additional 1 DRM when exerting your hull resource. So that gives me an additional DRM. So now I have +3. And I have to get, it's a 7 is to pass the test. So, oh yeah, nice. We passed the test. Pass and receive 2 action points this turn only, even if this exceeds the action points maximum 5. So I pass it. That's great because it does have a science discovered ×6 on it. Yeah, and I get 2 more actions. 1, 2. Sweet. So let's start sinking some of these ships over here in the Indian Ocean. All right, let's do, this ironclad has a 7 attack and a 10 defense. This clipper does not attack. So I think I want to 2 and 2, 1. I think I'm going, I'm going to do a bold attack on the clipper. All right, so I need to get a 9. I'm going to exert the hull. That'll give me a +3. I don't think there's anything else I really can do. But we only need a 9. Let's see what happens. Not good. 3 + 2 is 5. So, in a combat sequence, Nautilus attacks. Roll 2d6 versus ship's defense value. Hit if result is equal to or greater. If the hit ship is destroyed, again, assign ship token to tonnage or salvage. Miss, +1 notoriety, and lose 1 or 2 risk shipped sources. Luckily, my lowest one is a 1, so I just lose 1. but I'm going to lose a notoriety, and I'm going to lose this wrist ship. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Now what do I want to do? Oh, so that cost me 1 to do that. I still want to go ahead and I'm going to attack again. I'm going to attack the aerial again with a bold attack. I'm going to utilize the hull again, so that's a +3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. So we sink the clipper, the aerial. I'm going to put her right here in the Indian Ocean. So now I've got 8 more points there. I am going to continue to attack. So it's going to cost me, well, 1 for sinking the clipper and 1 for continuing the attack. I'm now going to do a stalk attack. All right, put that back. All right, stalk attack. They're going to attack us first. 7. 10. So roll 2d6, warship's attack value. If it is greater than the AV, the Nautilus suffers hits equal to the lower die value. That sucks. That's a 5. Is there anything I can do? Nope. There's nothing I really can do about it. Wow. So this is where we're going to really start getting nailed here. So 5, I have to roll on the damage to see what gets damaged. So 1, Nemo. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Well, that really, really hurt. Great. Well, now I get to attack it at least. +1 DRM to the attack. I'm going to utilize the crew. So that gives me +3. So that's +4. 6 + 4 is 10. We sank it. Beautiful. And that's going to go right here in the Ryujo. That sucks. What are we going to do? So, well, I mean, that gave me 12 more points. That's cool. 12 more victory points. I'm going to now incite again. I'm going to attempt to incite again here in the Abyssinia at war. Incite cost me, of course, 1. All right, exerting 1 ship. I'm going to exert again the crew to get a +3. I don't have any treasure tokens that I want to use. -1 for revealed ship, -1 for uprising cube. So I have a -2 here. A +3 is a +1. Let's see what happens. Whoops, let's roll that again. And of course, it's a freaking 3. That's a 4. 3 to 6. Contempt. No effect. +1. Notoriety. Well, not good. I'm about ready to die. but I'm going to incite again. I'm going to use the crew again. +1. 7, 8. 8 is apathy. No effect. Great. Oh, I did use a stalk attack on this. So I actually have one fewer notoriety. Well, that's great. Once per action phase, you may spend 1 action point for -1 notoriety. Yeah, I'm just going to use another action point and utilize electric horns for -1 notoriety. All right, that's the end of the turn. That wasn't very helpful. Let's reveal another adventure. Hunting to extinction. Although twice near extinction, there are enough seas today for us to hunt them like the American Indians. We waste nothing, using the sea pelts, flesh, and fat for the ship's lubricants, cooking oil, lamp fuel, and even soap. This is a keeper. Fail and gain 1 notoriety. Then immediately either collect 1 treasure and gain 1 action point, or gain 1 Nemo. At game's end, pass if unused. Well, I'm not going to use it because I don't need to gain another notoriety, and I don't want to gain another Nemo. Wow. This game really took a turn for the worse. All right, let's place some more ships. What do we have? 1, 5, 6, and 6. In 1, we have an open space, so we can put a hidden ship there. 5. Where's 5? Right over there. 5, we have nothing, but I do have 2 6s. Oh, geez. Let's go ahead and put 1 here. Another 6. Let's put 1 here. And then another 6. I can reveal a ship. I'm going to go ahead and reveal a ship. I can't reveal one up here in the Western Pacific. Let's do that. Let's reveal one in the Western Pacific. And what is it? It's a clipper. Taiping. All right. Now we've got 2 non-warships over there in the Western Pacific. That's not bad. What am I going to use for my differential? 1 and 6. That gives us 5. Beautiful. Well, at least we're getting some good moves. All right. I've still got to do something about this notoriety. Why don't I move somewhere where I can do... All right, so I'm going to move. I'm going to do 1. I'm going to move here. Cape of Good Hope. Now I'm going to do an... Jeez, that sucks too. Well, it's only -1. So I'm going to try and incite again the diamond mines here at Cape of Good Hope. That costs 1. Again, for the incite, I can exert ship resource. I will exert the crew for +3. No treasure tokens to use. -1 per revealed ship. -1 per uprising. There are no other uprisings there, so I get a -1. +3, so I get a +2. All right, +2 to incite at the diamond mines. And 6 + 2 is 8. 8 is apathy. Nothing happens. Wonderful. And you can hear the dogs barking, of course. All right. Geez, what am I going to do now? All right, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to refit. I'm going to try to get this fog machine. During your action phase, for 1 action, you may remove, i.e. destroy this card to decrease your notoriety track by 2d6. That could be really awesome. All right, so to refit. So I can plus for exerting any one resource. So of course I'm going to exert the crew because I have a +3. Also plus for any one spent treasure token. I don't have any. -1 for any warships present. I do have a warship present, so it's -1. So +3 -1, so it's +2. All right, let's see what I can do here. And I got a 10 +2 is 12. So refit 12 is brilliance. Gain upgrade for 1 fewer salvage. Well, this one costs, fog machine costs 2. So 1 fewer, I just cost me 1. That's not bad. I actually finally got a good roll. Yay! And we got fog machine. What does fog machine do? During action phase, for 1 action, you may remove, i.e. destroy this card to decrease your notoriety by 2d6. All right. Refit. I don't know if I didn't take that. Refit costs 2. So I still have 1 left. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Cost me 1. I get to roll 2d6. Come on, baby. Are you kidding me? I only rolled a 4. That's all right. So I lose 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I have to get rid of the fog machine. I have to discard this. Well, you win some, you lose some. I've been losing a lot lately on this 3rd act. Not going great, but I am down to 18 notoriety. I'm done for the turn. Beautiful, Ted. All right, another adventure card. What do we got here? Unwanted Reflections. Captain Nemo and his son, the crew's admired Nadine, had many accounts to settle between them, and I greatly feared it would come to blows. Oh man, so this is a test. Unwanted Reflections. It's an 8. I can use Nemo, which is cool because, let's put this back. I can now, I'm up to 3. Nemo's resources get higher as he goes crazy, where the ships, of course, they get worse. But anyways, so that's a +3 if I use the Nemo. Pass. Respect. Gain 1 Nemo and Nadine gains 1 additional random characteristic token. Sweet. Fail. Dishonor. Lose 1 crew. All right. So I need an 8. I'm going to utilize my Nemo for 3. Come on, baby. 5, 6, 7. I pass. So I gain 1 Nemo. And Nadine gains 1 additional random characteristic token. Sweet. So I get to get another token for Nadine. Let's draw something really good, Ted. What do we have here? Bam. It says, a place in Captain's heart. I can remove this to gain 1 Nemo. Oh, well, that's awesome. Isn't that nice? Let's hold on to that for a little bit here now, will we? Okay. So, we pass that. That's great because that gives us an eyeball, which is a wonder scene. That's times 4. So 4 more victory points. We're actually getting some good victory points. We're just not, we're starting to lose some stuff up here. All right. So now we got to place some more ships. I mean, this always scares me, but really, we've got a lot of ships before we really got to worry about losing because of that. But of course, we're placing one at 3, one at 4, one at 5, one at 6. Not too bad. One in every area pretty much. 3. All right, so I can't place any in 3. So we need to reveal a ship in the North Atlantic. Let's see. Let's dig deep, Tad. Don't get another horrible. Oh, nice. It's the Clyde. It's a freighter. Non-warship. And number 4, down in the South Atlantic. And what do we have here? Beautiful. It's an ironclad. It's the Ferdinand Max. And that goes down there. Area number 5, which is the European seas. Let's grab one. What do we have? Oh, and it's a Deadly Seas. What happens here? All right. Cyclone. Oh, no. It's attack with 9. All ship tokens from this ocean after attack. I have to... Well, that's not bad, though. You remove all ship tokens from this ocean after the attack, and it attacks with a 9. Wow. All right. So if it's greater than 9, so it doesn't say whether it's successful or not, but let's see what happens. 5, 6, 7. So it's less than 9. It doesn't do any damage to me, but remove this, all ship tokens from this ocean after attack. So that's removing these 3 ships. Now, this is a hidden ship. I think I removed this too. I don't really know. If somebody sees anything different, or if I read something when I'm editing, this is still a ship token. I think it's a hidden ship. I think we remove it. So I'm going to remove it. That's how I'm going to do it. So now the European seas is completely clear, which is awesome. I'm going to take another sip. But anyways, we have to put now one in 6. I have to reveal a ship in 6. And it's another ironclad. Starting to get a lot of stronger ships, though. Okay. And then 2 and 6 is 4. Well, we get 4 actions this turn. All right. What are we going to do? We did do some good stuff with the notoriety. What do I have over here? Once during each action phase, you may flip any one revealed ship token. Available for free when any other upgrade card is refit onto the Nemo Nautilus. Oh, I get this for free from when I got the last one. Once per action phase, when you reveal a hidden ship token, you may redraw it, returning the first ship drawn to the ship cup. That doesn't do anything for me. Really, I don't care. I guess. Since Galileo scientists have tried fitting together 2 telescopes for binocular vision, Captain Nemo had found a power prism to fashion them. It's called Nemo's Prism Binoculars. I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's another upgrade. We have an empty spot here. Let's go ahead and fill that up. For any 2d6 combat, whether attacked or attacking, or insight roll, after re-rolling, you may change 1 die result to a 2. That's different. Electrocoil bolts. During each occasion when you sink a ship token, you may change its notoriety impact to -1 reduction instead by taking a hull hit. I don't want to do that. +1 DRM for search actions. After examining each drawn treasure, I don't do a lot of searches actually. It's just, I mean, this motive hasn't really incited me to want to do that, but I mean, I guess I could, but I don't really need, you know, any treasure points. So I haven't been doing a lot of really any searches. I could do some adventures, but all right, guys. So let's just keep moving. I'm gonna move 2, 1, 2, Move here, and I'm going to move here to Cape Horn. I'm going to go ahead and search because there is a jewel here. So search, exerting any one ship resource. I'll exert the crew for +3. +1 for Arcane Library. I don't have Arcane Library. And -1 per revealed ship token. There is no revealed ship token there. Cool. So I get +3 on my search. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 to 11 on a search is a success. Collect 1 treasure. All right. We haven't done that in a while. And a lot of these I can use treasures, though, to help me with my DRM sometimes. So it's not a bad thing to have them available. And, oh, I dropped that one, so put that one back. What is it? Oh, it's 3. 3 treasure. All right. So I moved 2 and search cost me 1. I have 1 left. I think I'm just going to bank it and go on to my next turn. Adventure. Vanicoro. The captain came up to me, put his finger on one spot of the chart, and said this single word, Vanicoro. The effect was magical. I rose suddenly. The Nautilus has brought us to Vanicoro. I asked, yes, Professor. You know what? It's hard to read some of these. I'm telling you. All right. Oh my goodness. So, this is a keeper. When the Nautilus is in any Pacific Ocean, you may spend 1 action to pass and collect 2 treasure, or fail and gain up to 2 ship resources. Ooh. That's not bad. Where am I? We're in the South Atlantic. We need to go over to the Pacific. All right, it's a keeper. It's a keeper. We're near the I mean, we can just go right from the Cape of Horn to the Pacific. All right, we've got 1 more left, but now we need to, that was a adventure. Place some ships. 1, 2, 2, and 3. All right, and 1. Nope, I'm gonna have to put a ship. That's all right. Oh, baby, what do we got? Oh, geez, we're just filling this up here. Oh, my goodness. This is the Star of India. This, if you sink this, it's a passenger ship. If you sink that, you're getting 3 notoriety. Who would want to do that? Not me. All right, we're going to go down to the Eastern Pacific, and we have a spot. We can put 1 there. Beautiful. Get out of there. And another 1 and 2. I can't put any there, so we're going to reveal a ship in the Eastern Pacific. What do you got for me? Magical bag. We have the, oh, this is a ram. This is the Buffel. It is a ram ship. It's got 8 attack and 9 defense. And last but not least, number 3. I can definitely put 1 here. Nice. That's not too bad. That wasn't, that wasn't horrible. Let's fix my bag drawstring here. All right, but we don't get a lot. We get 2, but I did bank 1, so we have 3 action points to use this turn. All right, so I am going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to move to the Eastern Pacific. That costs 1. I'm going to use 1 action point so I can either pass it, collect 2 treasures, or I can fail it and gain up to 2 ship resources. Now, if I fail it, let me see here. This has adventure cards. So adventure cards give me +1 each. So that would be that'd be 5 victory points if I pass it. I think I'm going to pass it. I'm going to pass it, and I'm going to get 2 treasures. I'm going to draw 2 treasures. Yes, I am. What do I get first? Bermuda Triangle. Nice. Well, you know what, though? I could. That's 1 eyeball. That gives me ×4. That's 4 points, so I'm going to keep that. I like those. Let's see what else we get here. I get 2. And this is discard and lose 1 resource or character. Well, guess what, guys? That's horrible. But I do have, for my chief engineer, I have discerning. Discard to discard and redraw 1 treasure. Bye-bye. Wow. Thank you, chief engineer. That would have sucked. What'd I get? 3. All right, cool. That's not too bad. Put that back. Get back. All right. And I have 1 more left. What do I want to do? No, I'm just going to bank it. I'm going to end the turn. I'm going to bank that. We're going to move on. Next. Oh, so a hollow explosion. Oh my goodness. What sort of craft is it, Ned? Well, from its rigging and its low mass, the Canadian replied, I bet it's a warship. Here's hoping it pulls up and sinks at this damned Nautilus. Oh, jeez. So it says play, fail, and add the red reinforcement ship group to the ship drawn pool. But before doing so, A, discard 1 random red ship for each of the first 3 notoriety defeat levels not yet achieved. Well, the first 3 not yet achieved, captain and officer, is 2. So I get to discard 1 random ship for each of the first 3 notoriety defeat levels not yet achieved. There's only 2, so I don't get to do that. B, add 1 random undiscarded red ship to the Nautilus's current ocean and fight it immediately. This is a mandatory free stock action. Well, it says 1 random. So here are my red ships. I don't know what order I put them in, so I'm not looking. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to, oh, 1 fell out. Let's use that one. The Invincible. Oh, sweet. Yeah, of course. Well, I'm going to put these in the ship. So I'm putting all the rest of the remaining red ship tokens into the ship bag. And I have to, so add 1 random undiscarded red ship to the Nautilus current sea. All right, so I'm going to add 1 there. Now I have to do a stalk attack on it. And I have to fight it immediately. That sucks. So it's going to attack me first. It has a 10. I have a double hull. Gain 1 additional DRM when exerting your hull resource. Also ignore all 6 results when rolling to apply damage to the Nautilus. So that's pretty good. All right, it's going to attack me, and I will modify with reinforced armor. Battleship, if any other warships. There is another warship, so it gets a -1 because there's another warship there. Oh, it needs to be greater than the attack. The attack value is 10. 7 -1 is 6. So it misses me. Now I get to do a stalk attack on it, which gives me +1. I'm going to exert crew. And I need a 13. What? What else can I do? +1 if making a stalk attack. Beautiful. +1, of course. For exerting any ship resources, 3. So that's 4. +1 with strengthened prow. I do not have strengthened prow. -1 if any other warship. There is another warship. So -1, +3, +4, +3. Come on, baby. 9, 10, 11 is, no, I do not sink it. If I miss, get a notoriety. If I would have sunk it, it's 3 notoriety. But I also lose 1 or 2 risk ship resources. Okay, because my lowest dice in this failed attempt is a 2, I lose 2. 1, 2. That sucks. All right. That's amazing. And of course I fail it. So that's all right. I'm getting towards the end here. Let's soldier on.